Welcome to the Startup Funding Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, where we talk about how to raise funding and invest in startups and the time it takes to drink an espresso. If you have a question about startup funding or investing, please go to the website, startupfundingespresso.com, and type in your question into the chat bot in the lower right corner to receive an answer. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. The lead investor has a role before, during, and after the fundraise. Here are some key activities for the lead investor after the fundraise. Takes a board seat to help guide the company. Often helps recruit the other board members. Provides oversight for reporting and compliance. This includes tax and regulatory filings, as many startups haven't done this before. And helps prepare the company for the next round of funding. This includes building the appropriate business results as well as lining up outside investors. To raise follow-on funding, the company will need to meet specific metrics and milestones. This requires putting processes in place to achieve the goals. As for the outside investors, it's best to engage them early in the process so they can track the progress of the company. The more the investors know about the company, the easier it is to raise the funding when the time comes. Consider these activities as a lead investor. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start listening to today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early-stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.